Hi, I'm Thomas with Believe in the Run.
This is Robbie with Believe in the Run.
And today we're not doing anything, we're just hanging out. And whoa, Robbie, what do you got there?
Ooh, canary in the coal mine.
Well, since we're here and the camera's on, do you want to do a review of this shoe?
Yeah, let's do it. What would you call this colorway? If you're a Crayola guy, what are you naming it?
I would call this one honey mustard.
Honey mustard. Dip some Chick-fil-A nuggies in there.
It could also go with McDonald's Golden Arch. If it smelled like French fries,
Dude, French fries?
Oui. French fries. Then yeah, this would be a McDonald's shoe.
All right.
But it's and I think it's prettier than that, but whatever.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Right. Goldenrod.
Ooh, goldenrod. You're getting, now he's showing off he took one 2D design course in art school.
No big deal.
Yeah, the goldenrod.
Let's get into this trail shoe now that everybody's tuned in.
I think the color covers it.
By the way, subscribe to our channel real quick if you can.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that like button, that's a little thumbs up. Avoid the one that's going this direction. This one is cool. All the cool kids are doing it. They're just going beep.
All right. All right, so now we can start doing a review.
Yeah.
Saucony. Peregrine 12. So this
Isn't
shoe,
a peregrine a bird?
it is a bird. It's actually my middle school mascot. No big
It's a
deal.
bird of prey then.
It is.
Yeah.
I was a bird of prey at one point.
Where was your
Now
middle
I'm
school?
That sounds wrong. Where was my middle school?
Yeah.
Lowered off in Homestown, Pennsylvania. Lowered off middle school.
All right. Shout out to the
Look it up.
Peregrine.
Don't look up the yearbook photo.
Shout out to the Peregrines.
So this is one of those shoes that's like, not legendary, but it's kind of like a staple in the trail shoe segment.
Yeah, it's got a heritage.
It's Saucony's like go-to trail shoe.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those shoes that where you can just be like, hey, someone asks, what trail shoe should I get? I'm starting to get into trail running, Peregrine, whatever. You can run in it. The last few versions of this shoe have been somewhat questionable. Like our trail reviewers really didn't like it. This is actually my first time running the Peregrine, so I'll include my thoughts with absolutely no history. And
in this shoe, but you love a trail shoe.
Sure, for
Robbie loves a trail shoe.
I do.
Like if you take a regular shoe and put knobbies on it and give it a funky color, you got Robbie.
You got my heart, and I'll just wear it as a normal shoe.
Yeah, like he probably has a Cotopaxi bag that matches this. You have to. I mean, they got every color on
every
it.
color in the spectrum.
Yeah.
I guess we can just like talk about the upper to start. All right, so the upper is like this very breathable mesh upper.
Yeah.
Not much going on here. You got like a nice toe bumper that protects you, which by the way I did kick my toes a bunch when I was out. You got some like synthetic like, I don't know, what do you call that? Like polyurethane overlay here. And same thing in the heel counter as well.
Robbie, you know why they put that stuff where it is, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's so you don't blow out the sides of the shoe.
Where's a trail shoe blow out?
Always the sides.
Right there, baby.
Yeah. This upper is stripped down from the past versions. So I will say, I took this out on a 12-mile trail run this past weekend. It was 12 degrees out. And
your tootsies were cold?
The air gets through, for sure.
Even with smart wool socks, because I know you're probably wearing wool socks.
I was doubled up with some merino there. And actually, it wasn't so bad, but I think the only reason why is because it's wearing double socks. But in the summer,
it is the Rockies.
It is, yeah. I thought the Rocky Mountains were rockier than this.
Yeah. John Denver's full of shit.
But I will say, come summertime, this will be a nice shoe. It's because of how breathable it is.
Yeah.
It's gonna drain well. It's gonna do all those things.
I mean, when you mention summertime, I see day hiker, I see light trail running, all that stuff in the shoe, and it looks fantastic. And it also has for the gaiters, it's got the little gaiter clip. Where would you hook that in the back? There's a gaiter clip, but there's no like Velcro in the back or something.
Yeah, maybe I'm just hearing just like not a gaiter guy.
I'm gonna rip this. No, that stays on.
I'm losing all my trail cred probably. It does have a gusseted like tongue/booty system.
The tongue looks sweet. Like, I'm a tongue connoisseur.
Yeah, you are.
And this one, I have to say, lightly padded. It's got this little, you see this little tab? Do you know why that's there? It's where you knot your shoe. It protects your foot from the knot. I like this quick lace situation they got going on.
Yeah, it's overall it's a pretty nice tongue situation. Now I will say with the upper is where a couple of our reviewers like really struggled with this shoe in performance wise. As you can feel the collar here, it's pretty stiff and rigid. So if you have
the heel
like,
counter and stuff.
yeah, and just the whole way around. I mean, it's just like the materials and there's not much of it. It's not very. I don't know.
I feel you.
Like if you have issues in that area, sensitive, it can become abrasive.
If you have sensitive ankles, this one might be a pass.
Yeah, they're emo ankles. In the toe area as well, like this, if like Taylor has bunions because he's gross.
Yeah.
So that kind of affected his.
I gotta say, if you
shoe.
got bunions,
Like everybody
that's
does.
not Saucony's fault.
Yeah, that's just you being a freak.
Yeah. Just shave them bunions, bro.
Yeah, just get out a buzzsaw grinder, angle grinder.
Yeah.
Alex and Taylor both didn't love the upper. Alex actually hated it, so
Oh.
whatever. But I actually didn't have any issues with it. I will say, this is for narrow-footed people.
Okay. We have to say Alex is a female trail runner in, I always get it wrong. I always want to say Idaho. It's not Idaho.
I'll give you 49 other guesses.
Yeah, it's one of those states.
It's Minnesota.
Minnesota. That's why I never think of Minnesota. I got to start thinking of something that will remind me of Minnesota, like a Viking or something.
All right. Or
Right.
a bunch of
Alex is a Viking. So we'll get back to the shoe. Alex
Right.
didn't like the upper. Taylor didn't like the upper.
Yeah.
Both are extreme mountain trail running people.
They are.
But they probably have wider feet, so maybe this shoe is made for a more narrow feet. Is that where you were at?
That's where I'm at.
Right.
Taylor does indeed have a little bit of a wider foot, and so I didn't have an issue with this. In fact, I actually kind of like the fit of the upper.
All right, so Robbie, why don't you tell me about this midsole? Let's move down to the midsole now.
Yeah, so this is, I believe, the exact same as the last version, Power Run midsole. That's like their
Kinvara.
Yeah, standard EVA midsole that you'll find in a lot of their shoes.
Would you almost say this is like a Kinvara for the trail?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty accurate. I think the Kinvara is a bit more formal. Although I gotta say, don't take this in like temperatures under freezing, because that EVA, it felt like a slab.
I don't know if anything is going to
to
feel good in the temperatures you're running it.
I mean,
That's just me.
true, and it does have a rock plate. Combine that with like on the trails, and yeah, it's not going to be that enjoyable. Anyways, it's a 4mm drop. I don't know what the stack height is. I'm guessing it's like 23, 24 inch range.
Yeah, it's got to be
24
24 to 20 or something, because I mean, look at that. It's pretty low stack, pretty close to the ground.
Yeah, and then you got the 5mm lugs on the outsole with a Power Track grip, which is like Saucony's whatever mega grip that they have. I will say I've had some issues with Power Track, like the Canyon TR, which is kind of like their budget shoe, and it was garbage.
The formulation could be slightly different.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But the lug pattern here with the 5mm gripped really nicely on rocks, roots, creeks, whatever. I like this shoe. I really want to wear it in like warmer temps, so it won't be so firm.
So maybe there'll be a follow-up.
And especially for the weight, I don't even know if you mentioned that. This lost an ounce of weight
Whoa.
over the last version.
How much does this weigh?
So for men's size 10, this is 9.7 ounces, 274 grams. Pretty light for
this much rubber, a
Yeah.
plate, you're getting, there's a lot in the shoe.
for a capable trail shoe that can handle the distance. I would say it's a good amount. It's a good weight. I don't know if you want to be taking this on long distances. I'd probably keep it under,
So no
15
50Ks?
Yeah, I mean, there's just better options out there that have more comfort,
I've run in thinner, lower stack shoes for long distance, and I've run in some of the, more stacked shoes for distance. I guess it really depends on like pace and the conditions of the trail. Like if you get a nice soft, like East Coast trail that's got some mud and stuff like that, you could probably get away with it. I would think that on maybe a hard pack, fire roads, that kind of stuff, this would start to hurt after
I would
a while.
go with something else in that situation. But if you're doing just like a trail 5K or 10K or something that's a little bit faster, but you want some good grip, yeah, this would be fun. And at $130, it's really not that bad of a deal for what you're getting there.
A really good option for either somebody who wants a fast shoe on the trails, something really nimble, or somebody maybe starting off and doesn't really know what they want in a trail shoe yet. And this has like everything you need.
Yeah,
nothing
exactly.
you don't.
The other thing I want to point out was that the heel cup has a lot of structure here, but it sits down pretty far, which is good in one way for the stability.
But you feel it against your Achilles?
But and there's not a ton of like protection in that, I guess in the heel as well. So overall, like, good job,
So
Saucony.
thumbs up.
Yeah, I would.
I mean, just for the color alone, I kind of love the color. This one could sucker me in if I was, in the store looking for an affordable trail shoe.
yeah.
Especially with having a narrow foot. I like the way it looks. It's streamlined. So yeah, I can dig it. All right, so that pretty much wraps it up, right?
Yep. All right.
All right.
I got it.
That was a good catch, Robbie.
You could think of the LA Lakers because they're originally from Minnesota, but then it's like confusing because they're in LA.
I hate it when the football team doesn't match
Right.
like where they are. It's like
They should have just changed the
Yeah,
name.
we're totally getting off subject here.
All right.
But like, what's another football team?
Well, I guess the Oilers turned to the Titans.
Yeah.
That was fine. Trying to think.
We'll think of something and come back to you. But like the Grizzlies, didn't they move?
Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, Memphis. There's no Grizzlies in Memphis.
That is
Tennessee.
That's a good point.